Hi and welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of a at-home vlogish type thing where I'm gonna answer some questions so you get to know me and my channel. So if you don't know my channel, it's Beauty by Jess. I usually do makeup, but I've been trying to like transition into vlogs. So do you think I should name my channel something else? Whatever. What did I say? Whatever. That was rude. But here are some questions I found. Would you like to be famous? Yes and no. Because I feel like you give up a lot of privacy when you become famous. So you start to envy the old you that hadn't all the privacy in the world, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers cannot make mistakes without being questioned by their mistakes. And I think that sucks. But you can still be grateful for the position you're in and still envy the old you who had the means to do whatever they wanted. Without a million eyes on you. So do you still have your childhood teddy bear? I don't think I had a childhood teddy bear. I think I started to get into stuffed animals when I was like 11, 12. Have you ever been in the snow? Yes, I live in Minnesota, so the snow is everywhere. What is my favorite thing to wear? I'm an extreme tomboy, and I was raised as one. I was never raised as a girly girl. So I was allowed to express myself anyway. As long as I could wear it to school, I could wear it at home. If I could not get away with wearing it at school, I could not wear it at home. So I got into extreme tomboy mode. I wear a lot of baggy like jeans and stuff. So the ideal way to think about how I dress is Chris Derniolo. Although I shouldn't be mentioning him, he is like what I would describe the way I dress. What's the last film that you cried at? Mulan always gets me. It especially is when the father says that she's kind of a disgrace to the family. And at the end of the movie, when he goes, "You yourself bring more honor to my family than what you just did. You coming back is the most honorable thing you could have done." How long would you last on a deserted island? Unfortunately, I'd probably off myself within 5 minutes of being there. I love being alone, and I'm very easy. I have the brain to understand that I'm on a deserted island and I need to get the fuck off of here, but I don't think I could do it. I think I would kill myself like within 5 minutes. What is your ever cheated? Absolutely fucking not. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't know how people can do that. Where will you be in 5 years? Probably alive. That's as far as I've gotten so far. What fear do you want to conquer? I'm definitely afraid of turkeys. My grandparents have owned a farm for as long as my mom has been alive. And they're wild. I just found out wild turkeys can somewhat fly, so that made it even scarier. I'm not afraid of birds, because they're fucking birds. It's turkeys. Geese themselves can snap a wood, like a dog's windpipe. Like they can do that if they try hard enough. So where will you be in 10 years? Fuck, alive, I hope. I hope. Have you ever cheated on tests? Yes. But I also wasn't the smartest person, so it just... The thing is, I had the free range to cheat on a test once. They grabbed someone's test off the front of the thing, started saying the answers out loud, what they had. I could have cheated, but I knew they would catch me if I got anything more than a D, so I just decided not to. Have you ever been arrested? Absolutely fucking not. Nope. I don't judge anybody who has, because some people do change their life around. Like, I don't care if you've been arrested. I just have not been arrested. What's the last movie you watched? I hate movies. I honestly hate movies because it takes too long to get to the point. Like a documentary, I could fuck with that. But a movie, I cannot. I can't fuck with a movie. I really cannot. Don't have the patience. I think the last movie I watched was Wicked. Do you enjoy roller coasters? No. I think some of them are fine, whatever. But I feel like my heart is about to fall out of my chest because I'm like slamming against the thing, and it's like that's not like. Is there any unsolved mysteries that interest you? Maybe the murders of Kingsbury Run or the Cleveland, like that's still a mystery. Um, like JonBenét Ramsey, I feel like we all had pointed fingers of who's done it, and they admitted that it ain't the parents, but like, you know, who just has time to write a 5-page essay ransom note inside the house that they just murdered somebody in? I don't have time for that. A lot of clues go back to them, but at the same time, back then you could get away with a lot because there wasn't a lot to go off of. There wasn't social media. What is your biggest pet peeve? I think having no friend or social etiquette. So I had a friend who would just walk in front of people. Just walk in front of people when she's like walking. And I said, hey, you just walked in front of them. That's so rude. Why did you do that? Oh, I just don't realize that I'm doing it. Okay, but I just pointed it out. Now you need to start realizing you did it because I would never do that. My mom would stop the fuck on me. Like, I could never get away with that. Like, doing that. Especially if you have no empathy for your friend who's trying to, like, spill your emotions and you try to play the victim of, if say you're in a fight. If the person, like me, I'm trying to tell you what you're doing wrong and you are now apparently the victim because, well, I didn't know. How don't you know the way you're acting? That's so freaking weird. Describe your perfect day. Sleeping. Being able to sleep. That's my perfect day because I would do work at 9 to 5. What superpower would you like to have? Maybe the ability to fly because I've never have to pay for gas again? Yeah. How many pets do you want? I have 2 so far. I have a girl cat named Esme and a boy cat named Joseph. Joseph will be 4 in July and Esme will be 2 in July. Would you go to space? No. We don't know what's out there. We barely know what's here. Why would I go up there? No. What's your favorite breakfast meal? Pancakes. Pancakes or waffles? With eggs, but scrambled. Maybe some sausage, but links. I don't know. I hate bacon. I hate it. How many oceans have you been to? I've been to 2. No, I've been to 1. 2. Because I went to Florida and I went to California. So I've been to 2. What is your dream job? This is my dream job where I can create what I want and do what I want. Because I feel like a lot of the times we're always so bored at work because we're doing the same fucking thing every day. A 9 to 5 is not for everybody. No, because the advice I would have for a lot of people who want to be a content creator is that you are the content. Regardless if people like you or not, you are the content, so you get to choose. Do not please people. Like, it's not going to happen. You cannot please everyone. And I think it's very scary that people think they have to please everyone. The people who cannot be pleased are the people who need to kiss your ass and say goodbye. It's like, why? Because every click you give me is in my pocket now. Like, stop. Like, that's so sad to say. It's, like, weird to say for me, but, like, you are the content. You know what you want to create, so create it. Regardless if, it's like you want to be a beauty creator. You don't have to be good at makeup. You just have to like what you see. And people have to like that you like it. I just think that's... What's your favorite season? I think spring. Because it's kind of... You're getting into the warmer weather and you can... I fucking hate summer though. I think it's just hot. I think it's a lot of swamp ass and I'm just not in the mood for that. Where would you go if you could teleport? I think... I don't know. Because you can't go to the past because the past is awful. And who knows if the future is going to be any better. So I don't know. I really don't know. To my next paycheck. How many pairs of shoes? I have over 30 pairs of shoes. I used to be obsessed with shoes because I have bigger feet. I'm 5 feet with size 11. I'm 5'4" with size 11 feet. That is uncommon for my height, and that is above average for my height. So it's very rare for me to find shoes sometimes because most places only carry 10, up to 10s. So when you found them, you got them. And I used to wear my shoes until there was nothing left but the road or whatever I was walking on. So, like, yeah. Do you like scary movies? I used to. My best friend, I'm not going to mention him. He's not even alive anymore, so I don't know why I'm so afraid to, like, mention him. But that used to be our thing. So when the next scary movie would come out, we'd go watch it. So I stopped watching scary movies after he departed. Because his favorite scary movie was It. He loved Pennywise. He dressed up as it when we used to work at this place, scary, like, hit ride thing. And I think it became a lot sadder to watch them because they didn't scare me anymore. Because me and him used to probably like hold hands and, oh my god, we're scared. You know? It was something that we used to do together, and it's something we can't do anymore because he's not here. What is my favorite thing to wear? Baggy jeans. Fuck tight shit. Like, what the hell? Like, I could. What is my first memory? A lot of my memories are with my grandpa. I spent a lot of time with him growing up. So it would have to be when I used to like beg him to brush his hair, and he would just let me, because it's better than him watching Barney, because he hated Barney. So he's like, oh, come brush my hair, because my grandpa has Alzheimer's right now. Has Alzheimer's. He's never going to get better. He's only going to get worse. And the thing is, he barely remembers me, and I'm the third oldest grandchild, so it's only going to get worse from here, you know? And his way of associating people is with their parents. He's like, oh, what was your favorite actor or actress? My favorite actor is George Mackay. He's a very underrated actor. I feel like he's been in a lot of, like, indie things. He was in one major movie, but he's in a lot of war movies. Actress. I don't know a lot of actresses. What's my favorite TV show? My favorite childhood TV show was Dragon Tales. Like, that was the GOAT. That was some goated shit. But I think a show I could play on repeat is Switched at Birth. I get very mad watching it, but I could watch it forever. Have I ever... Do you prefer warm weather or cold weather? I think I prefer in between. Where it's not too cold, but it's not too warm. Because I think warm weather, you just want to, like, strip naked. Because you're about to get hot as fuck. In cold weather, you just want to bundle up. So I prefer the in-between. Do I prefer shopping at a mall or online? I think I prefer shopping wherever cheapest. I think in a mall, you always have the opportunity to try things on. Unlike a store, like, you shop online, you get it and it doesn't work, you can send it back, but then you're just like, damn. This is a question for girls. Do you believe in karma yet? I get mine hard. Do you wear makeup every day? No, because I do work. Do you prefer short or long hair? Whatever hair you prefer on your head, I don't really care. The thing is, I've never had long hair because I have curly hair, so it always appears a lot shorter than it is. How often do you cut your nails? I bite my nails, so whenever I'm nervous. Are you a shopaholic? No, I don't think I am. What qualities do you look for in a partner? One who can speak English properly, because I apparently can't. I mean, I think they have to be funny. I think they have to get my sense of humor. Because I feel like sometimes I can be very mean when I'm trying to be funny. One who understands my love language, because I'm a gift giver. I'm not a physical person, and I will tell you I love you, but it's just, I think that they have to be able to understand. Hi, baby. They have to understand that I'm a gift giver, love language wise. I don't care if they're tall or they're short. I'm 5'4". I don't care if they're heavy, skinny, whatever. Would you rather have a British or American accent? Well, technically, an American accent is a British accent because that was the original accent that we started with. Ours just slowly, because if you think about it, it was. But American, because that's what I got. Do you prefer short or tall guys? You know, I like tall guys. I like short guys. I don't care. Whatever the Lord brings my way. What's the last thing you bought? Probably something stupid. Makeup, I think is the last thing I bought. What's your favorite candle scent? Anything vanilla. Or like pineapple or like fruit flavored. You got me. When's the last time you cried? I don't remember. How old were you when you had your first, like, my first boyfriend? Like, my official boyfriend? Like, something that, cause I think we all had one, like, kindergarten. Maybe we all didn't. My first, like, official, like, I could do stuff boyfriend. My 20s. Like, my first official, like, long term. My 20s. My sister. Samsung or Apple? I've had both. It's really your preference. I don't care. The thing is that I'll say about Samsungs, they are far more. I have a Samsung right now. They are far more customizable to your taste than Apple is. And if you know, like, whatever, I don't really care. What's your best quality? I think I'm a very good gift giver. I give birthday gifts and stuff like that. So I think hot dogs or hamburgers. Fuck, I don't care. If you're hungry, anything looks good. What's your favorite topping on pizza? I think pepperoni. What's your favorite color? Midnight green. What's your favorite holiday? I don't really have one. My birthday. There you go. What time were you born? I was born at 3:44 in the morning. Are you lazy or motivated? Yes. What's your worst nightmare? Dying at work, because I don't want to die there. If I had to be stuck there, kind of like School Spirit, no. Do you prefer to stay up late? Yes, because I work nights. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I don't know. I'm assuming an introvert, but I don't really know. What's your favorite season? Anything to do with spring? What's your favorite? Do you like indoor or outdoors better? Depending on what I want to do. What is one thing you can't live without? I think other people sometimes. I feel like we can say we hate people all we want, but I feel like we have to have one person consistent enough to live with. When was your first kiss? It was probably in 3rd grade. I don't remember. Do you like playing videos? Absolutely. I think that can get rage out. Killing games? Yes. Are you a good singer? No. I think some of us were born to be singers and some of us were born to be listeners. I think I was born to be a listener. I can pretend I can sing all I want, but who knows you best? Probably my best friend, Giovanna. Who's your celebrity crush? George Mackay. Can't have him. Or like Matthew Starniolo, but I can't have him either. Because he probably don't want me. Who's your favorite artist? MKTO is my favorite artist. Like my favorite band. One Direction maybe? Niall Horan. Are you religious? No, I'm not. Unfortunately. Do you have any regrets? I think we all do. Yeah, I do have regrets in life. Because I think I've said stuff that I can't take back. What would be your first tattoo? Let me strip a little bit. This is my first tattoo right here. Technically, this one I think was my first, because I did it myself, but you really can't see it, but this was my first official tattoo. It says, I am enough. I got it after a classmate had committed. And, so I got it to remind myself that no matter what anybody says, I'm enough. And it doesn't matter what other people say. I just have to believe that. You know? What makes you proud? I think seeing people get what they've wanted their entire life. Because I saw my coworker get like his dream car. And I was so proud because it's like, dude, you're younger than everybody here and you got your dream car. That's kind of cool. How tall are you? I'm 5'4". Mountain or jungle? I don't give a shit. Because there could be a mountain in the fucking jungle. Have you ever donated a treat every time I get a chance? Because a lot of people don't know about me is that I didn't grow up with a lot of money. And a lot of things were donated to me. So I think if I got the money, I'm giving it back. It's not fair. Do you believe in ghosts? Hell yeah. Are you a quiet person? I can be. Where do you want to live 10 years from now? Not on the streets. I don't fucking know. What's your favorite type of car? So I've always wanted a kind of a neon skyline. If you don't know what that is, watch Fast and Furious. If you but I can't drive a manual, so it doesn't make any point. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Have you ever saved someone's life? Hope so. I feel like every negative word is a bullet in the chamber. Every negative word someone hears is a bullet in the chamber. Right? And you don't know what's going to be the final bullet in somebody's chamber. So I just always try to be kind, because what if what I said is the last bullet? And he's firing at himself now, and him or her, or they, them, whatever, the person is not firing it. I'm the fatal word, you know? Because what is fatal to somebody else may be a walk in the park for somebody else, for everyone else. So you never know what's gonna take someone's life, and you don't know what's gonna save someone's life. I think you should be a lot more giving. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like a lot of people don't understand. Kindness is a choice. Being rude is a choice. So if you can choose kindness, why not? Dogs or cats? Yes. But like, apartment or house, I think either or. I feel like you have a lot more room when you have a house, because you're able to make noise and stuff, like, but either or, whatever you can afford. If you could only watch one movie for the rest of my life, Lion King. I feel like that teaches a bunch of life lessons that I feel like a lot of people need to learn, that they don't already know. What is inspiring me to start making these videos? I think one day I said, wouldn't it be cool if I made YouTube videos? And that's what started it all. I think I said, all it takes is one video, and I will make it. And then there was a point where I got to where I was like, I'm not getting any views. What's the point? And then my friend Giovanna said, who cares? Do you enjoy what you do? If you don't enjoy it, then stop doing what you do. Not everybody has to enjoy what you do. And I said, I enjoy making videos. I never had a problem with that. It was just the views were getting to me. Like, nobody's watching me. Why am I making this content? And Giovanna had said, but do you enjoy it? Like, it seems like you enjoy doing what you do, so why does it matter if 5 million people are watching or just me? And I said, I get it. Why should people follow your channel? Do they like me? I guess. I don't know. They want to. I'm not going to force people to follow me. There's nothing I can say to make you follow me. What are you doing with... What are you doing YouTube for money? No. What do you think the key to success on YouTube is? I think it's remembering that one person can view your video and still be enough. I think you have to like what you do. The minute it gets to a point where it's like, damn, I'm doing another 9 to 5, what's the point? What is my creative process like? I think I said to my friend, I'm like, do you think this is a good idea? Because I want to make sure it's a good idea. But then she's like, but do you want to do it? Like, it could be a good idea, but do you want to do this idea? Like, it doesn't matter. Why care? Give a shit if this is a good idea. She says, do you want to do it? And I'm like, yes. Because I just want to sit and just let people know it's okay to sit with me, and I'm a good person and all this. And I never want to let people down either when I do this either. So it's just, what do you do? But that is the last question. If you have any questions, or if you want to do a Q&A coming from you guys, make sure you go ahead and put a question down below. Or I can post like a poll on, what's it called? Instagram. But I hope you guys have a good day, and if you want to answer these questions along with me, go ahead. I think I fucking mumbled half the questions, so I do apologize. I'm a mumbler. This is when I say I'm quiet, and I like prefer to be quiet because a lot of people complain when I mumble. So I hope you guys have the best day ever. I didn't press the fucking stop button.